All right, let's see how this goes. We're going to do axis deviation. So within axis deviation, the thing that we need to look at is our QRS. That's going to have everything. That's the only thing that we're talking about. We're looking at two leads, much like what we talked about in our quadrant system, which was lead 1 and lead AVF. Those are the two leads that we're looking for. With the QRS, we're looking at either upward or we're looking at negative deflection. And each one will have something very specific about it. Remember that axis deviation essentially is that overall direction of ventricular depolarization as the current travels through the heart. So what we're looking for is in lead 1, if we have QRS going upward and in AVF going upward, that is normal. Okay? Now, hang on, let me just try this. So, that was normal. Up and up is normal. So, in lead 1 and AVF, if lead 1 is upwards and lead AVF is downwards, as you can see, let's put these two together as one, okay? So we have here and we have here. The easy way to figure this out is these two have left each other. See, they were here in the center and they went apart from each other. So this is, they have left. Boom. That looks weird, doesn't it? Anyways, there we go. Left, they've left each other, so it is left axis deviation. Very simple, very basic. Now, moving on. 1, AVF. Lead 1 has a downward deflection. Remember, we're talking about QRS. Now, lead 1 has a downward deflection. Lead 1 has an upward deflection. Now, once again, we're going to put these two guys together. Him here, him. No, I'm sorry. We're going to put, whoops. I got them all messed up, guys. So we're going to put him here and him here. It may be hers, I don't know. But we're going to put those two. Those guys are heading right at each other, right? You remember left was they had left each other. They left each other. Right, they're heading right at each other. So, as you probably have already figured out, that is going to be right axis deviation. So the current is traveling right of the axis, the normal axis of traveling through the heart. It's now going off this way. Once again, we talked about hypertrophy. We also talked about infarction. So we've got right axis deviation. If in lead 1, your QRS is negative, and in lead AVF, your QRS is positive, that is right axis deviation because these two are headed right at each other. And our last one, probably don't need to do that by now, but why not? Lead 1 heading down, lead AVF heading down. These guys, there's nothing funny to say about that. Not that the other two are funny, but we're just going to say they're severely messed up. Let's just say they're severe. So we have severe right axis deviation. Okay? So remember, both up is normal. Up and down is left. They've left each other. And then down and up is right. And then both down is severe right axis deviation. And that is the axis deviation part of when we're examining our 12 leads.